Hey guys, how you doing? All right, listen. This episode number 3, is gonna be about starting a business. So, we are thinking about starting a business, starting a company with a nursing home, like a staffing agency for international nurses, and in collaboration with a partner who has nursing homes. So, from the phone call, you guys gonna learn how we went about it and all the aspects of it. So I hope you enjoy it. And listen, from ground zero, I'm involving you guys. So hope you like it. Let me know down in the comment sections what you think. So I'm gonna jump on a business call in a second. I'm gonna record it for you guys. All right, let's go. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you well. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm great.
Sorry for the miss. I realized you sent me information, but
Yeah.
since I told you that my phone had a technical problem, so I thought it was just your old number that
Sure.
I had.
You should.
So I just called that number.
Sure,
That's why I
sure.
didn't.
You should fix your phone, man.
Yeah.
So what's up? What's
Listen,
going on?
that's the advantages and disadvantages with the world of technology.
Yeah.
That everything's on the phone. So when if a phone goes down and you don't have the proper iCloud to back it up, then you run yourself into the problem.
Yeah, 100%. Man.
So how are you? How have you been? You're right now, you're in the last couple months of your finishing your term here for that company that brought you into America.
100%, man. Looking forward for that.
Okay, so I was thinking about it, and I think that me coming up with a structure, I think we have to discuss how do we want to build this company, and what do you want from my side, and what do you want from your side, and what are you looking for? What type of partnership are you looking for? What are you looking for me to do? Are you looking for me to be a financial partner? Are you looking for me to be a partner that that is involved in connecting you and creating satellite between satellite opportunities from the fact that you're able to get the nurses and I'm able to place them in acute hospitals / long-term care facilities, and that's really what we have to start structuring. And then I know that you have your friend and your mentor who lives in Lebanon, who you're very involved with. I don't know his name. What's his name?
Tony.
So I just want to. That's what we need to figure out. So I want to come up with something, but I think that we should come up with a plan together. And I mean, I don't know if I sent you my information. I don't know if you researched the company. We are a $1 billion company that does healthcare, that has healthcare facilities all around America. So there definitely is opportunity to work with us, and we are looking for something like this. Now, it's possible that when we're bringing in nurses from out of the country, that they're not going to be working. They're not going to be working in those facilities necessarily. They don't have to necessarily work in those facilities. But what it does, where it would help you out is, one, for us being a financial partner, and two, for the fact that since we're so involved in long-term care health in the Midwest, in Indiana, Maryland, Ohio, that we have the connections and we have the ability to find customers to take the nurses, and obviously, tons of people, tons of organizations need nurses, but the ability to be already connected and already in the business is a tremendous help. Whereas the same goes by you, where that's what you bring. You bring so much to the table, and the fact that you went through this process, and no one knows it better than you, and the fact that I see how creative you are. That's where I really see that there's tons of opportunity here.
Yeah. So first off, I'm surprised. I just want to tell you the truth. I'll be 100% authentic and transparent with you. So it took you a month to come up with all this? Because I think, 80% of your questions that you just asked, we already discussed them on our previous call. But let me tell you this. First, what I want from you, I want your connections, man. We don't care about the money, financing those people to come to the United States. If you are willing to put that part, then your percentage of the partnership will grow. And what we want is we want to cut the middleman. Like if we are sending, because currently I refer nurses like right on left, right? A lot of nurses contact me and I send them to Avant, I send them to Westways, I send them to so many different companies. Tony sends to Passport USA. He has like 10 staffing agencies that he works with. And we want to cut the middleman. We don't want them to organize that. Me and Tony were looking at, I'll just be frank with you. I'll tell you what our plan was for the next 5 years. Our plan was to find a nursing home and buy the property and buy everything. And then the money Tony can come up with from different investors. And what we were looking at is me having the knowledge of how the international nurse thinks and me having the platforms of how to reach international nurses. We were trying to create a
But here's the
system.
question. Yeah, I'm gonna listen. Yeah, sorry for interrupting you. So yeah, continue.
All right.
Sorry, Mr. Mohammed.
No worries. So we were trying. So what we are looking for, we are looking for to create a system like a orientation preceptorship system for those nurses to come in and try to settle in the American culture and then start working in that particular nursing home, right? And then from our connections, from owning a nursing home and knowing the business more, we will try to get connections in other hospitals the same way you're talking about. But if we can cut the middleman, all right, so there's a long way from now till we purchase a nursing home, bring the investors in and, get all that plan settled. When you came in, you said that you already have, like facilities that we can bring nurses to. All right, we have the lawyers, we have the knowledge, like Tony has been in the business since 2003, right? And we have the nurses that are interested to come into the country. So we'll get their exams, settled, their English tests, their license and everything. And then we want to bring them into the country. And that's where your part is having assignments for those nurses. So when they come here, we want a place for them to stay. Me and Tony, in collaboration with you, can put a program for them to, like an orientation program for them to settle over like 3 or 4 weeks, so that we can get their bank accounts, we can get their cars, where they're gonna live, stuff like that, and then we can bring them into the hospitals and start orienting them in the facility. It doesn't have to be a hospital, but in the facility. So that's what.
So here's I love your program.
Uh,
I'm not sure if you really need a nursing home to buy a nursing home. I don't know if you need that part of your financial plan to create your business structure. I think with connections, I don't know how much is it going to help you. That's two separate businesses. You're running a staffing agency, and then there's the business of running a long-term care facility. Now, my family is in the long-term care facility business. They have
which is
82,
fine. Which is
82
totally
facilities.
yeah. I mean, listen. So, which is totally fine. I just brought the nursing home up because that was our plan, to find a nursing home in Florida and execute on it. But as I said, that was like a 5-year plan. But when you came in and I talked to Tony about you, I thought we put the structure where I told you were talking about nurse practitioners and from India and this and that, and I told you that will not work. And I told you what I bring to the table, what Tony can bring to the table. And then I thought your role is already obvious, which is the nursing homes and maybe the place where the nurses will have their orientation. I mean, when they come from international into the United States, they have to stay in a place. And you said you've got real estate and whatever. And we talked about
Right.
a little bit. We talked about, opening bank accounts for them, getting them like credit cards, same thing what those staffing agencies do, and then getting them to lease a car or to get an auto loan, and get them settled. And then we can talk about like clinical practice and stuff like that. So that's where that's where your part come in. And I was
Right.
waiting on you to put, because listen, anyone can do some research on the internet, and I'm not saying that that's you, right? Anyone can do some research on the internet, find a company that owns like multiple nursing homes, and give me a call and say, hey, we've got this and that, and try to build something on a foundation that's not validated. So what I asked you the other day is to put in writing, like your family's business, locations, and then what we talked about is what you think we can bring to the table. How can we partner? There are things that you cannot do that we can do, and there are things that we can't do, you can do. So after our call, I thought you might sit down, try to draft a plan, send it to us, and then we'll go from there. We'll validate it, and then we can add back and forth. We add stuff to it and send it to you.
Okay, so here's the thing. So, Mr. Ahmed,
Go ahead.
here's the issue with the plan. I mean, I could send you by tonight, outline of the organization, of my family's organization, and you can see, that that we own multiple long-term care facilities. You'll see my name. I can put my name. I can send you the profile, and you'll be able to, and I credit the fact that, what my family does in our organization.
Yeah, I mean, and the
It's
importance
very
of
hard.
that.
I'm working with my father. It's very hard. Meaning, I need to know. We want to go into this business, but
Right.
we don't know. Meaning, we don't. You know the business. We don't necessarily know the staffing agent business.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. It would be much easier if you say, this is what we bring to the table,
Yeah.
right? This is what we could do, and this is what we need you to do, and then we could say, oh, okay, we have the resources to do this. Meaning, the reason why after the last call I didn't pull the trigger and create a whole plan was I was a little bit lost in exactly, like, I don't know the business, so I'm supposed to say what I bring to the table. I don't know. Meaning, I need to know something. Meaning, the business. So that's the A.
Yeah.
You have to start there.
Yeah.
We have to start with bringing the nurses from out of the country.
Yeah.
Now,
listen.
in order to bring the nurses out of the country, you need a facility to place them in for a couple weeks in the midterm.
Correct.
You need a preceptor program in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we could bring that to this table. But I can't just tell you, oh, I could bring you nursing homes. I could bring you this. I don't know I don't know the business. So, I mean, although I looked up, although we got, the reason why I called you is because we're interested in getting into the business.
Correct.
And, we see that it could be very profitable. And we see, and I definitely see that you bring a lot to the table. I can't create a business plan with,
listen. I don't mean to cut you off, but listen. So I'm not asking you, man, to bring a business plan. When I have something, like when I have an idea, this is how I work. When I have an idea, I put it down on a paper, and then I execute on it. I don't have to figure out the whole process immediately. I don't look for perfection. I put my first step, and then I'll figure out things along the way. And if there are problems, I'll solve them along the way. So listen, I already have a plan. Tony already have a plan, right? What we want is, if I don't know who you are, what you guys have, then I cannot plan a business strategy
100%,
around
100%,
you, right?
100%.
Because you
100%.
are a very important, because our plan, like me and Tony, our plan is on hold until we figure out, like how
a strategic partner.
Yeah, 100%. So we were trying not to have partners. We were trying to do it on our own, but involving investors. But at the end of the day, that's going to take time. When you came in, then that's a total different ball game, right? So just tell me, if you don't listen, it's going to start from you. You're the A, right? Just give me in written, what are the things that you have? What can you offer? And then we'll put a business plan, like a structure of what are the steps that we're going to go through to make this a reality. And then I'll send it to you. And then I'll send it to you. And then you criticize it. You do some research. You figure out things. Because at the end of the day, I told you I know a guy whose name is Tony, but you don't know him yet. You don't know if he exists.
Right.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to give you his websites, his contacts. We'll put all of us together. Maybe we can have a conference call sometime. But we have to start somewhere. Just a draft. It doesn't listen, don't look for perfection. Just put anything on a draft of paper, send it to me. I'll send it to Tony. And how we work, as busy as I am, I'm almost launching my second business. But I'm telling you, I have a lot going on. I have the social media. I just started a podcast. I have my full time job. I've got a family. I just had my fourth baby 2 weeks ago, and still,
Congratulations.
thank you,
Congratulations.
thank you. And still, if I have an idea, man, I seclude myself and I execute on it. I don't wait. I don't say in February, or because opportunities are always at your fingertips. If you don't grab them, they will go their own way. So if there's an
A
opportunity
thousand percent.
here,
Okay.
we just want
I see
to
a lot of
know it
exactly. A thousand
early.
percent.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm with you. Mr. Muhammad. And I see a lot of potential on us collaborating and making something happen big together.
Awesome, man.
So I'm gonna do that. Okay. I'm gonna put something basic together of what we bring to the table, our organization,
Yeah,
who we are, what we are, when we started,
yeah,
the names, and then I'm gonna send it your way.
yeah,
And
yeah.
hopefully, God willing, I could have that either tonight or I'm gonna send it to you tomorrow morning.
That would be awesome, man.
Okay.
All
And then
right,
and then we'll work from there, and then we'll be in touch.
100%, 100%.
Okay.
All
It
right,
was great speaking with you.
all right, awesome.
Have a great day,
You
and
too.
thank you so much.
You too.
So,
Enjoy your evening. Bye.
bye.
And that was it, guys. Listen, when you have a business opportunity, oh my God, if you have a business opportunity, you just tackle it. I mean, I don't understand, me and this guy. He looks genuine, but it seems that it's his first business. He's still young and he doesn't execute on stuff right away. So we talked about this like a month ago, and the same things we talk about right now. So this call was like 15 minutes. We talked for 45 minutes. I was working on my shift. I took my break. I extended my break to finish the call. And I thought everything was clear. And then the dude never called me back. And then I said, because I looked him up online. He's legit. So it's just you need to push someone to execute on ideas, and then when they get into the rhythm and they start seeing that the idea is growing, that's the time when they like start working hard towards it. So basically that's the reason for my call. I hit them up. We were supposed to have a call at 11. And then the dude never replied. He said, are you free on Sunday? I said, let's go. Sunday, 11 a.m. And then he didn't call. He didn't reply to the message. And then maybe after 11, he called me back and he said, hey, Mo, can we talk at 1? I said, let's go. 1 is fine. And he was late for like 13, 14 minutes. And me, I don't like people to be late. But whatever. So he called me. I tried to push him on this call. Listen, just give me what you have and we will work on a business plan. 100% most of the time I overwork anyone, whatever partnership program I'm in. If you put 100%, I'll put 110%. If you think, if your expectation of me are here, then I'll exceed your expectation. I always go the extra mile. I want to impress you. I want to surprise you. So basically, this is what happened. I'm going to talk to Tony. I'm going to tell him that I talked to the dude. That's what he said. He's going to give me a plan today or tomorrow. I hope, he sticks to it. If he doesn't, maybe I'll give him one more call. And then that's it. Well, I'll give up on the idea and move to something else. So this how businesses start. They start with collaboration, they start with communication, they start with an idea. This is an idea of a nursing home where we're going to bring nurses from overseas, and cut the middleman, like the staffing agencies. We want to take care of them. We want to do it our own way. We want to give them benefits. We want to do, because I've been an international nurse. I'm still an international nurse. I'm still on a contract, but I want to think of my fellow international nurses, and I want to give them the best deals when they come here, because I understand where they come from. Avant, this and that, they don't understand what, that nurse come from. But anyways, that is it for tonight. If you like those videos, please leave a comment down below and I'll keep you posted. Hey, if you follow the journey, you will freaking love it. I'm not going to tell you, hey, I'm a millionaire. Let me tell you how I made $1 million in 1 month. No, I'm going to walk you through the journey, and there will come a day where I'll make $1 million in 1 month, and you guys will see it because you've witnessed the journey. Love your faces. Until next time, be an entrepreneur.
I try so hard to fade away.